Hard Knock. Hard Knock.
Hard Knock Radio.
Monday through Friday.
And it's from 4 to 5 p.m. knocking hard in your area.
94.1 KPFA.
Only revolution is our evolution. So good.
Good evening. You're listening to 94.1 KPFA Berkeley, 89.3 KPFB Berkeley, 88.1 KFCF Fresno, 97.5 K248 BR Santa Cruz, and online at kpfa.org. The time is 9 p.m. Stay tuned for Suspense.
Tonight, we take pleasure in bringing you Suspense, a weekly anthology of notable melodramas from stage and screen, fiction and radio, presented each week to bring you to the edge of your chair, to keep you in suspense. Perfumes, oils, and unguents have been part of human culture for thousands of years. The ancient Egyptians incorporated scented balms into their religious ceremonies. By medieval times, perfumes had become part of everyday life, used both on the body and on personal items. But the process of crafting scents was time-intensive and difficult, and perfumes were generally reserved for the wealthy. That changed at the turn of the 20th century, when the combination of advances in organic chemistry and the advent of mass production made perfume in its various forms available to the common man. It also created a lucrative industry that bred the bitterest of rivalries among individuals who are now legends. Chanel, Molyneux, Schiaparelli, Arden. But as rancorous as their relationships were, there were limits to what they would do to ensure their place in history. But not all of their ilk were so scrupulous.
Well, here we are. Blackwell Manor.
Yeah, home sweet mausoleum. Thanks for picking me up at the airport.
Think nothing of it, sister of mine.
I was this close to having to call a taxi since Smother saw fit to dismiss the entire serving staff.
Well, you know, Mother's gotten to be a bit eccentric in recent months.
Eccentric? Try loony.
No, Jackie.
Shut up, tadpole. What, are you campaigning for Opal's job as head sycophant around here?
No, but unlike you, Jackie, I realize that the walls have very large ears.
Oh, afraid that Mopal will hear what you really think of our beloved Smother. It's that sort of daring that got you where you are today. A pencil pusher with a fancy title. No power and no future.
Listen, you...
Why, if it isn't the prodigal twins. Oh, please don't let me interrupt your little tiff. I'm sure Mother would find it of great interest.
And I'm sure you'd be more than happy to inform her. Which?
I'm sorry, what was that, Junkie? Oh, I mean Jackie. So nice that they let you out of rehab early this time. And little Tadpole, that captain of industry. Here to beg Mother to let you spring another appalling fragrance on an unsuspecting world?
Hello, Opal.
I've never understood how you can remain so pasty white, Mopal. You have your head so far up Smother's puckered old butt that you should have an all-over tan.
I'll remember that when you're cut out of the will and looking for a handout. I'll let Mother know that you're finally here.
Jackie, are you off your rocker? You know Opal tells Mother everything.
Oh, ask me if I care.
That trust fund of yours isn't going to last forever. What would you do if she cut you off? You need to stay in Smother's good graces.
Smothers?
Damn it, you see what you made me do? And if you want to be in Mother's good graces, you better treat Opal with some more respect.
Oh, that two-faced cow doesn't deserve any respect. Always sucking up to Smother with that devoted daughter routine. Oh, you know she hates that old battle axe just as much as we do.
Deserve has nothing to do with it. Just make nice with her for a few days. It'll all be over. You can do that, can't you?
Fine. Anything to get you to shut up.
It won't be for long. The doctor says Mother doesn't have long left. Just a matter of weeks, maybe even days, before her heart fails.
Well, at least now she has proof that she actually has a heart. God knows we never saw any sign of one when we were growing up. We were an inconvenience or an embarrassment at best. And she never missed an opportunity to impress that upon us.
Look, I hate Smother every bit as much as you do, if not more. After the way she made me the laughingstock of Naomi, I could just...
Just what?
Nothing. Look, it'll all be over soon. We just need to play the loving children for a few days. That's all.
Well, we don't have Mopal's extensive theatrical training to fall back on, but...
Come on, sis. Let's get unpacked. I'm sure Mother will want to see us shortly.
Mother, Tad and Jackie have arrived. Shall I send them in?
Not just yet, dear. Let them get unpacked first. Besides, there's something I'd like to discuss with you.
But of course, Mother, anything you say.
Close the door, if you please. And come sit beside me. Closer, dear. Now close your eyes and smell this vial. What do you think?
Why, it's the most exquisite fragrance I've ever smelled. The middle notes of jasmine and mimosa are perfectly rounded out with the sandalwood and, oh, that's gold amber. How clever to use that as the top note. It's typically so heavy, but in this case...
You've always had the nose, dearest. Oh, what a successor to me you could have been, if not for that unpleasantness with Milstein. But I digress.
What is this new fragrance?
Do you remember yesterday when that package arrived via special courier?
Yes, Mother, of course.
This vial is my legacy, our newest scent. The one that will reestablish Naomi as the preeminent line of fragrances.
Have you named it, Mother?
Why, yes, I have. I've named it in honor of our very first fragrance, Opal Sublime.
What?
With my time here so short, I just want to give my favorite child her due.
Mother, I am so touched.
That's nice, dear. But let's just keep this between ourselves for now, shall we?
But of course, Mother.
Now, I suppose I should spend some time with those siblings of yours. Please send Jacqueline in, will you?
Yes, Mother. Mother will see you now, Junkie, and then your twin brother, a Tad, later.
Drop dead, drama queen.
Hello, Jacqueline.
Smother. Ugh. I see you still sleep in this silk swath laboratory. Sample bottles everywhere. Here's a name for that one. Yak Essence Toilet Water by Naomi.
I see your vacation hasn't improved your disposition whatsoever.
It wasn't a vacation, Smother. I was in rehab. Again, as you well know.
Yes, dear, I know. But at least your time in the country brought some color to your cheeks. And kept you out of the tabloids for a change. Unless there are any new scandals I should be aware of?
Well, the day's still young.
Oh, Jacqueline. In a way, you remind me of myself when I was your age. Such spirit. Such fire.
You're kidding, right?
No, dear. I'm quite serious. Jacqueline Renee, will you please sit down? Thank you.
What do we have to talk about?
Your future.
So this is the part where you tell me I'm cut out of the will.
Oh, there's no need for that. I've made plans that you, your brother, and Opal will all be taken care of. If only you can stay and humor your old smother.
Fine, I'll stay. Can I go now?
Yes. Oh, wait. Could you please dispose of this for me? I've kept this little pistol in my nightstand drawer since before you were born. But there's no need for me to have it any longer, and I fear someone might get hurt if they were to find it after I'm gone.
So what do I do with it? Can't exactly drop it down the trash compactor.
Careful, Jacqueline! It's loaded! Take it to the sheriff's station and turn it in. Until then, just keep it in your purse for safekeeping, all right? Thank you. Now, send in your brother.
Tad, you're up. I'm going to get cleaned up and then grab something to eat.
Come in, dear.
Hello, Mother. It's good to see you.
Tad, my baby boy. Thank you for taking time away from work to come see your mother. Have you been keeping busy?
But of course, Mother. After all, my whole life is devoted to making the company that bears your name the most successful perfume brand in the world.
Of course it is, dear. Sit down, darling. There's something I wish to discuss with you. Not on the bed, Tad. Sit in the chair. Now close your eyes and smell. It's our newest scent. What are your impressions of it?
Well,
Oh, never mind, Tad. I sometimes forget that Opal is the only one of you to have inherited my nose.
Sorry, Mother.
It's all right, Tad. This is our latest fragrance. The one that will put us back on the top of the perfume industry. A fitting coda for my career, even if I'm not here to see it.
A new fragrance, Mother? Have you selected someone to run the project?
Tad. I know what you're thinking, but get those thoughts right out of your head.
But...
Do you remember what happened the last time I left you in charge of a project? Do you? Rather than come up with an original recipe, you simply bribed a technician at Savoy and copied distinction. And then to make matters worse, you added that ghastly top note of woodsy moss to it, which makes you not just a thief, but an incompetent one to boot.
That's not fair, Mother. I only did it to improve the Naomi brand.
And how did that work out? Our share of the men's fragrance market dropped 58% as a result of that fiasco. But let's not quarrel about this, shall we? The important thing is that you're here now, and I can make certain that my legacy is secured.
Yes, Mother.
And besides, Mother has a much more important task for her baby boy, one that I couldn't possibly entrust to anyone else.
Really? What is it, Mother?
The only thing that has any meaning to me now is that my legacy be secured. And with the three of you here, now I can do just that. In the gardener's shed, you'll find a vial of cyanide. He used it for disposing of vermin. I want you to fetch that vial and to put a dose of it in a cup of tea for me.
What, Mother? I couldn't...
Tad, I will be dead very soon regardless. But I want to exit this world on my own terms, having left behind nothing but my life's work, Naomi. For it is the very essence of who I am.
But, Mother...
Tad, you and your siblings have been nothing but an embarrassment to me and to Naomi. Your own propensity for stealing and abject failure as a businessman. Jacqueline's utter inability to stay sober, or off the front page of the scandal sheets. Opal abandoning Naomi for the theater, then becoming pregnant to that married director, Leonard Milstein. But all of that will be forgotten, if only you will do this one thing for Mother.
Well...
If you do this, you have my word that you will be taken care of for the rest of your life.
Very well, Mother. For you. When shall I do it?
Right now, Tad. Right now.
Anything for you, Mother. I'll be right back. Need to finish this before Jackie finishes her shower. First, let the tea leaves steep, and then add the cyanide chaser. Mother, I've brought you your tea, as requested.
Thank you, Tad. Just put it on my nightstand, if you please. Now, I want you to go on an errand for me.
But...
I don't want my baby boy to be here when I depart. Please, Tad, just leave the house and come back in 30 minutes. Everything should be taken care of by then. My legacy will be secured.
As you wish, Mother. Goodbye, Smother.
Yes, Opal, darling. Could you please come to my room?
Of course, Mother. I'll be right there. Yes, Mother?
Oh, your brother made me this nice cup of tea. I didn't want to hurt his feelings, but I don't care for orange peyote. Be a dear and take it away, would you? Wait, as I recall, this is Jackie's favorite blend. Why don't you take it to her? Wouldn't want it to go to waste after all.
But of course, Mother, I'll do it right away. Junkie must be in the kitchen. Mother asked me to give this to you. She says it's your favorite blend.
I don't want any tea.
Oh, is that so? Then I suppose I'll have to tell Mother that you spurned her offering.
You can tell Smother whatever you want. Oh, all right, I'll drink her damn tea.
There, now was that so bad?
It tastes funny.
Jackie, what's the matter with you? Jackie?
Can't breathe.
Jackie?
The tea's poisoned.
What?
You poisoned me.
Jackie, what are you doing with that gun? What are you... No!
Hello? Hello? Is anybody here? Maybe they took Mother to... Oh my God. Jackie! Opal! No! Jackie! Jackie! Dead. Both dead. Mother's teacup and her bedside pistol on the floor beside Jackie. Jackie drank the poisoned tea, then shot Opal before she died. Mother planned this. She used me to make the poisoned tea, and must have given Jackie her old gun. Then all Mother had to do was get Opal to take the tea away. Well, that vindictive monster's manipulated us for the last time. Mother's gonna pay for what she's done. Mother? Mother, I'm going to kill you. Too late. You're already dead, Mother. Leave it to you to deny me this one small bit of revenge. Damn you! Damn you.
Freeze!
What?
I said freeze!
Okay.
Drop the gun, Blackwell.
Look, Sheriff, this isn't what you think.
Drop the gun now. Now turn around and put your hands behind your back. Very slowly. Thaddeus Blackwell, you are charged with 3 counts of murder in the first degree.
No!
You have the right to remain silent.
I didn't do it. It was Mother.
Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
She set me up.
You have the right to speak to an attorney and to have an attorney present during any questioning.
She made them kill each other.
If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be provided for you at government expense.
No!
Listen to me, Blackwell. Listen! Your mother reported that she heard gunshots downstairs, and here you are with a still smoking gun in your hand. Your 2 sisters dead in the kitchen, and your mother riddled with bullet holes. You're looking at life without parole. Do you understand, Blackwell? Do you understand? You're looking at 3 hots in a cot for as long as you live. So you better get your story straight and wait for your legal counsel before you tell it.
So this is what she meant when she said she wanted to secure her legacy, and that I'd be taken care of for the rest of my life.
Hard to believe that she could have such a peaceful look on her face, even as her own son was murdering her. Guess the old saying is true. Even when we pass on, the essence of what we were in life remains.
So true. So very true.
So ends Essence by John C. Alzadek and Dana Perry Hayes. Tonight's story of Suspense. Suspense is produced by Blue Hours Productions. Tonight's radio drama was adapted for radio by John C. Alzadek and Dana Perry Hayes from their original story. Dana Perry Hayes was Naomi Blackwell. Elizabeth Grayson was Opal Blackwell. Adrian Wilkinson was Jacqueline Blackwell. Skylar Caleb was Thaddeus Blackwell. And Steve Moulton was the sheriff. I'm Daamen Krall. Next week at this time, tune in again for another study in suspense.
Again, the prophet, Chris Hedges, is coming to Berkeley, this time with America, the Farewell Tour, a blistering new book that should disturb, anger, and shame many of us. He portrays a land of rampant drug addiction, moral collapse, pending economic collapse, a land in which the super-rich increasingly exploit the poor and the vulnerable, a corporate land whose rulers ignore global warming. Chris Hedges will be hosted by Norman Solomon, co-founder of RootsAction.org, on Wednesday evening, September 12th, 7:30 p.m. at First Congregational Church, 2345 Channing Way in Berkeley. This KPFA benefit is wheelchair accessible. Tickets available at brownpapertickets.com, as well as our wonderful supportive bookstores. Be there September 6th as Hedges and Solomon discuss the cultural, moral, and spiritual resistance we must undertake.
You're listening to 94.1 KPFA and 89.3 KPFB in Berkeley, 88.1 KFCF in Fresno, 97.5 K248BR in Santa Cruz, and online worldwide at kpfa.org.
You are invited to the Mujeres Unidas y Activas annual fundraiser and dance event. The event includes a raffle, food, and dance. Mujeres Unidas y Activas is a grassroots nonprofit organization of Latina immigrant women with a double mission of promoting personal transformation and building community power for social and economic justice. This wheelchair-accessible event takes place on September 15th from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. at Club El Rio Bar on 3158 Mission Street in San Francisco. For more information, please visit the website www.mujeresunidas.net or call 415-621-8140, extension 310. Again, that number is 415-621-8140, extension 310.
What's your rent situation? How about your house payments? Maybe the digital explosion is sweet for you, but it has certainly brought a grim outlook for many of us. Wondering if an area can lose its soul, KPFA is presenting an illuminating public event, The Dark Shadow of Tech, on the SF Bay Area. Carrie McClellan, author of Silicon City, San Francisco, and the Long Shadow of the Valley, will discuss it all with Richard A. Walker, author of Pictures of a Gone City, Tech and the Dark Side of Prosperity in the SF Bay Area. They'll be hosted by KPFA's Sasha Lilly, a deeply knowledgeable author and editor herself. This happens Thursday evening, October 11, beginning 7:30 at First Congregational Church, 2345 Channing Way in Berkeley. This KPFA benefit is wheelchair accessible. Full information is on the KPFA website. That's October 11, The Dark Shadow of Tech on the Bay Area. Ever wonder how a profoundly serious intellectual might view this president? Well, one of the world's most celebrated moral philosophers, acclaimed scholar and humanist, Martha Nussbaum, professor of law and ethics at the University of Chicago, author of so many books, is coming to the Bay to express her views. Her new book is The Monarchy of Fear. A philosopher looks at our political crisis. She'll discuss the ruthless punishing of immigrants, the powerlessness felt now by millions, the erosion of democracy, the deepening of collective fear, and what we can do about it. Martha Nussbaum will be at our co-sponsor St. John's Presbyterian Church, 2727 College Avenue in Berkeley on Thursday evening, August 23rd, beginning 7:30. This KPFA benefit offers some free parking and has wheelchair access. Tickets available at brownpapertickets.com and our blessed indie bookstores. That's philosopher Martha Nussbaum, here August 23rd.
In 1989, Spike Lee made a film that spoke truth to power. It's called Do the Right Thing, and its message and urban aesthetic echoes today as gentrification resonates through our neighborhoods. The film takes place on the hottest day of the year in Bedford-Stuyvesant section of Brooklyn, where everyone's frustrations smolder and build until it explodes into violence.
Boycott style! Go! Yo, boycott style!
I got your boycott swinging.
Boycott style!
Join KPFA and our partner, the New Parkway Theater in Oakland, Saturday, August 25th at 3 p.m. for the groundbreaking film, Do the Right Thing. Director Spike Lee's powerful portrait of urban racial tensions features an ensemble cast that includes Danny Aiello, Ruby Dee, John Turturro, Rosie Perez, and Samuel L. Jackson. Get your tickets today at the New Parkway Theater on 24th Street in Oakland or online at KPFA.